chicken apocalypse. Yes, screamed Gregory Shmurda, who has now become quite old as he finally finished his creation of a chicken apocalypse. It might have taken me 50 years, but I can finally get my revenge on everyone who laughed at me in the 2nd grade. Gregory has a dramatic flashback.
The vectors of a tennis ace, and to check that I had the correct vectors, I zoomed into the video, tried to find the speed, and that I think that says 125. It's very blurry, so did my best, and I found the speed using the formula of x prime squared plus y prime squared, and I got really close to 125 miles per hour after
There's other work for like this is shell, the washer, and cross-secting. But I don't think you want to look at all the work, but that's what I
was going to say you calculate shell method and washer.
You don't want to look at all that.
So let's pull it all out, find r and write the basic equation. You got it in you, believe, release your iteration. Start with the top, it's r cosine theta plus r prime sine theta, all over r prime cosine theta minus r sine theta. Don't forget to be in radians and not degrees, or else you won't receive the answer that you hope to see. I told you it's pretty simple when you have it all in front of you. Now go back to the beginning and let's have a review. The next part
sounds like lots of Taylors, but it's really not. Tell you what it is, math haters, yeah. Here's the general form, take the summation from 0 to infinity, f to the n to x times change in x. It's quite complex, put it all over and factorial. Now you're all set, here's an Oreo. When it's no calculator, use a series, yeah, that's rough.
Playing tennis, and it was like 2.5 feet off the ground. It traveled 39 feet, it was 5 feet off the ground with movement. And the green line represents the vector of the ball, and the total time was 1/2 of a second. So by using the position vector to find that, I used the formulas for x of t and y of t, and then I took the derivative of that to find the velocity vector, and then I found the equation of the tangent line using both the position vector and velocity vector for y1.
Volumes using like this method as well as washer method, and so you might not see it, but if you flip it this way, come here, then you kind of see that there's a general formula here and a straight line here, and it intersects at a certain point, and here there's like a volume inside. And so basically this is a poor presentation of showing that instead of using like the cone method of finding a volume, you could use the disk method to find the area on the inside.
Hook this up to the point and start hacking. Yes, sir. Let's see. What is it? The defusal command is blocked by an infinite series. Whoever invented infinite series should probably go to hell. Okay, we need to figure out if it diverges or converges. It should allow us to access the command. Use the nth term test. Using nth term test. Checking if limit as it approaches infinity does not equal 0. Machine beeps, test inconclusive.
Calculus is bad, but still better than anything attempted by you. Integrating and deriving are just some of the fun, but the Taylor series is always the best one. We represent all power series using the same repeated terms, but very long sequences can make anyone twirl. We start with the function, preferably any sample, and find the derivatives, how many are ample. Then we find
materials from the chemical plant was supposed to have been picked up and taken to a secure location. The cleanup team after the accident must have overlooked it. But the barrel's name was ZB13. Looks like zombie. The effects of this material on humans wasn't unknown as it was still in its testing phases. The ZB13 waste was spreading throughout the lake and into the town's water supply. But the first infected with this chemical was Thunder. Thunder came home to Ash and Misty and acted different. He slowly exhibited signs of aggression and irritation that no one had ever seen from him before. Ash and Misty were concerned but did not look into it.
It's called the Calculus Killer, and basically it's kind of like a choose your own adventure kind of story. So you're a private detective, and then you unlock different parts of the story. So you unlock clues, and you get further in the story by solving calculus problems. And then at the end, like, it leads you to the killer. You solve all the problems correctly.
The story about Lucha Secret by me. It was a warm sunny day in the Hyde family.
was out to make the best of it. Little Timmy had been dying to see penguins in real life ever since he saw an animated movie about penguins breaking into the zoo and becoming spies or something like that. The movie came out over 10 years ago, but Little Timmy wasn't up to date with the times. For example, Little Timmy just found out last month that Spice Girls have been together since 2000. His mother Sandra wasn't sure why Little Timmy cared about the Spice Girls since he wasn't even alive since 2006.
So I use y equals x to draw the straight line, and I add values in front of x to adjust the angle. And for me to draw the curves, I use cosine and sine. I was able to like adjust the width by adding values in front of cosine, and adjust the height by like including values in front of the sine.
I have a subfield here using the equation dy dx equals 1/2 xy minus y. I also calculated.
Can I put it down?
Go ahead, let's try it. One of these is a golf. It's called a golfing board when it's just pegs instead of slopes.
Just keep going, keep going.
It's super effective. Classwork use amnesia. Classwork's defense is better dimensional roles. Felix used integration. It's super effective. It's too weak to continue. Felix used solve.
For parametrics, and I did the path of a volleyball serve from the moment it leaves the volleyball player's hand to the moment when it's right above the net. And then here I have a diagram of the court. So here's the information that we need. I calculated the y distance from the floor to the top of the net, the x distance from the serving line to the net, position at time equals 1, the initial position, and we know that acceleration is 0,-32 feet per second squared for any projectile motion.
Using the washer and the shell.
So of this piece right here?
Yeah, just of this yellow piece.
What was the equation for that?
Like the general or the...
For just that piece?
So just that piece, the washer method was pi from 0 to 1 of the square root of x minus, yeah, it's right here.
Calculating a problem is paid. Calculators. We calculate any problem on this page, and we real good too. But it can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the calc, if you know what I mean, or cheap. Calculators, mount up.
Find an integral when you could try to solve it in millions of ways. Tangent lines, secant lines, blow my mind, and now this deadline, the test's in 3 days.
Calc.
How do you integrate this term? It's got a fraction and an exponent too. There's use of by parts, partial fractions, inverse trig. Which one should I use? Too many ways to solve them.
Smart people problems.